What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about gym training for youth soccer players, especially those of you ages 11 to 15, or for any beginners that are new into the gym. If you're serious about taking your game to that next level, becoming stronger, faster, and more explosive out there on the pitch, then this video is for you. We're going to be breaking down how to train the right way inside of the gym, and we're going to give you 8 simple but powerful exercises that you need to master to build a real foundation for soccer performance.
Triformance Sports Training.
First off, let's clear this up. The best time to start training in the gym is right now if you're not already doing it. It's the same as if you were to plant a tree. The best time was probably 5 years ago. The next best time is right now. At your age, don't worry about a complicated training plan or periodization. The most important thing is being consistent. Do something and do it regularly. Start with 2 full body gym sessions per week. That's all you need to build a habit and to learn proper movements. For most around ages 14 to 15, your skill level, it's not going to change so much. Instead, the biggest difference maker, it's going to be your strength and conditioning. Bigger, stronger, faster footballers, they get noticed. They're the ones that get chosen to the better teams, academies, universities, or the pro level. So at this age, we don't need complex lifts. Stick to simple, it's easier to learn, it's more efficient, more safe, and way more effective. Every exercise that you'll see today, it builds strength, balance, coordination, and it's gonna apply to on-field performance. Quick break, guys. If you like what you're seeing, smash the like button. You might as well subscribe as well. And if you wanna grab a free youth gym training program, go ahead and tap the card on the screen right now, or head down the description box and grab yourself a copy. Back to the video. The dumbbell goblet squat, it's the foundation for all lower body work. By adding weight in this position, it's actually going to improve our squat movement pattern. To get into the starting position, you're going to hold the dumbbell vertically. The top part against your upper sternum, the bottom against your lower sternum. That helps your core and upper stabilizers fire. We recommend this position for all lower body exercises when learning them. So if you lose contact throughout the exercise with the bottom portion of the dumbbell, you're leaning too far forward and it needs to be fixed. Progress by increasing weight. You can get really heavy with these. Male athletes can get up to around 55 kilos, females around 30 kilograms. When you can no longer hold the weight, then we can progress to more advanced variations like front or back squats. Next up, we have the rear foot elevated split squat. And we're gonna begin again in that goblet rack position. Single leg training is sport specific. Soccer happens mostly on one leg. This builds balance and activates the glute medius, adductors, and QL. Find your starting position by setting your back foot on a bench with the shoelaces down. You're gonna lower that front thigh until it's parallel with the ground, then drive back up. Start with body weight. You can go with our 8, 10, 12 rep protocol. So once you can perform more than 12 body weight reps, then you can begin to load it again in that goblet position. If the entire exercise is just too difficult, there's always regressions that can be done. You could go ahead and start with a standard split squat. The single leg RDL, it's the king of our posterior chain. It's going to strengthen the glutes, hamstrings, while improving our balance. Use a kettlebell because it's easier to grip. You're going to go ahead and grab it in your opposite hand. There's going to be a slight knee bend, and all the movement's going to come at the hip. You're going to hinge and keep that back leg in line with the torso. Keep your lower back flat and feel and chase the sensation of that deep hamstring stretch. If you're having trouble keeping your balance, you can regress and start by placing a cone in front of your foot. So when you go down, you're gonna reach for the cone diagonally and then go back to starting position. Exercise 4 is our core series. It's gonna consist of 3 plank variations. Starting off with the regular plank, you can begin around 15 seconds and work your way up to 30 seconds. Throughout the entirety of the exercise, keep the pelvis neutral and squeeze everything. The glutes, the core, the quads, everything. Our second variation is going to be the plank reach. It's going to look very similar to the plank, but all we're going to do now is reach forward with one arm to some sort of object. By reaching forward, we're now on a 3-point contact, which is gonna train our anti-rotation. Do your best to keep the body stable. With the side planks, again, you'll start with 15 seconds and work your way up to 30 seconds. Remember, quality over quantity. These plank exercises, they build great core stability for our youth footballers that carries over to every movement on the pitch. The inverted row, it's a pulling exercise that's gonna strengthen our upper back and our scapular control. The technique here, you wanna keep the body straight, the toes up and the feet together. Try to pull your chest all the way up to the bar, squeezing at the top. This is gonna be difficult for most of you. To make it easier, you can increase your angle to the bar. To make it harder, and the ultimate goal is to be parallel to the ground with the feet elevated and adding a weighted vest. Exercise 6, a vertical pulling exercise. It's gonna be the chin up, the easiest of all of the variations. So you start with a chin up, then a neutral grip pull up, and then the traditional pull up. Because we're using that supinated grip where the palms are facing us, we're gonna use a bit more bicep and the exercise is gonna be easier. Be sure to start from a dead hang, elbow straight, and pull your chest, again, all the way up to the bar. Need assistance? Then use a resistance band. You'll wrap it around one of your knees. If you have access to an assisted pull-up machine, then go ahead and use that as well. Just be sure when we're doing the exercise, we're staying controlled and there's no swinging or half reps. Exercise 7, you probably guessed this one from the beginning. It's a push-up. It's gonna train our upper body strength along with our core development. Hands just outside, shoulder width. You're gonna lower with control and press up. Again, start with the 8, 10, 12 rep protocol. Then you can progress to a rear foot elevated or add weight when you're strong enough. Exercise 8, our half kneeling, alternating overhead kettlebell press. Great for shoulder stability and core strength. Start in that half kneeling position, kettlebell at shoulder level, thumb on your deltoid. Press overhead so the thumb faces toward your face at the top. Lower slowly, switch sides, repeat. This alternating variation, it promotes our external and internal rotation at the shoulder joint. Keep the core tight and hips squared the entire time. So that's your 8 exercise foundation for youth soccer players. No fancy equipment, just plain, simple, smart selections. Start with 2 full body sessions per week, master the movements, and progress slowly. Try to utilize progressive overload from week to week. Add just a little bit of weight to the bar, it matters. That's what actually gets you stronger. Remember, skill is gonna help you get noticed, but strength, it's gonna take your game to an entirely new level and help you get scouted to that next best place that you wanna be. So guys, stay consistent with your training and you're gonna get faster, stronger, and more explosive. If you guys found the video helpful, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe, and share the video with a friend that you want to get better. And if you guys need help with your programming in the gym, whether you're in the season or in the off season, it doesn't matter. We can help you do that. Tap the card on the screen or head down the description box below to apply for our Elite Customized Performance Program. This is where I work with you one-on-one to build you a truly customized program to take your athleticism to that next level. Now you guys know what I'm gonna say. Keep working hard, keep getting better. I'll see you in our next video.